Well, hey guys, it's Retro Dad. I swear I have other clothes. I'm decked out in my normal gear, but I went out game hunting today and I picked up some great things. We'll talk about my recent pickups, what's going on, and more after this. If you want more gaming and collecting content, don't forget to subscribe to stay in the know. Well guys, I've been getting Game Boy games like crazy lately. I used to have about 250, I have almost 400. There's only 505. I've done the research. I spent all Saturday working on that part 3 video where I talk about prices and comparing Game Boy games with NES games or Sega or Super. And there's a couple games on there that were questionable. Were they released here? And I did my research and figured out, no, they weren't. So it was a mistake. And I talk about that in another video. I don't want to give too much away. So I'm working on another video about how to collect Game Boy games separate from the Game Boy series. And I'm working on that one in the background. And hopefully that will be released in the next week. But today is a day to celebrate. I got 2 games I've never owned for the NES. What are they? Watch this. So Power Blade 2 off the list. I've never owned that game. I was supposed to own it back in 2017, but I was out of town and a guy was holding it for me. Well, he sold it. Some lucky collector out there or lucky reseller souped it out for me, probably gave him a $20 deal because he was selling it for like 10, and someone got it, made a good profit. Or if they kept it for their collection like I would have done. But now I got Power Blade 2. Yes. Then Jimmy Connor's Tennis, another one I've never owned. One that honestly is kind of hard to find. I'd say just as hard to find as Power Blade 2. I've only seen it at a store a couple times. One of my favorite stores, Double Jump Games, had it and I picked up these from them. And I picked up this one too. I got the last Mickey Mouse game off the list. So now I'm really close to the old set. I had 686 before I did the big reveal, which I'll probably repost that video, or I think it's private right now or unlisted, so I'll probably do that again. I really like that video. It tells the story. It doesn't tell the story completely, but it tells the story. So now I'm 671 with some games I've never owned. Can't wait to dive a little bit more into Power Blade 2. When I first started playing around with it, graphically it threw me off because it doesn't look 100% the same as the originals I remember it. It controls very well. I liked the power-ups. You go around slicing enemies with your little Power Blade boomerang. It's a fun little game. I can't wait to play a little bit more. I talked about in my NES prices video how Panic Restaurant seems to be going down in price. Well, Power Blade 2 is one that seems to like to shoot up.
So if you're curious about the price of how Power Blade 2 has gone up and down over the years, right now, according to March 8th, 2020, the average cost is $420. One website has it for $434, so $420 to $434, let's say. Now, the highest Power Blade 2 ever has been recorded, on average at least, is $444, and that was in August 2018. So it has gone down, but not tremendously.
NES prices are falling down, but I do want to do a retraction on that video. Things have changed a little bit. I've noticed that a lot of the common stuff is going down in price. But stuff that's worth money, they seem to be holding out now in their values, and some of the games have gone up. If you go on eBay right now, look how much people are trying to get Little Samson for. Yes, there's been some sold for $900. I've been tracking some of these. I've been thinking about picking up Little Samson. It's a lot of money, and I can go $1,000. I can get many games that I don't have. What I spent today doesn't even come close to Little Samson's worth, even on the low end. But some people are trying to still get $1,500. If you look at some of the sold listings, a lot of the more expensive ones are the box ones. So there seems to be some people holding out on values and they're trying to get their most money. Like, hey, stay back. I'm not going to just go for anything more than like $700 or something. That's what I've kind of seen. I've seen people are trying to get the most they can. I think there is a little bit of background manipulation going on just a little bit. That's just my opinion. I don't have proof on that, but it's kind of funny how the prices were falling, even Little Samson. All of a sudden they're holding out. They keep going up. Yeah, you have your like $999 one or $899 with a repro label, but the board's legit. But Little Sam's is still on my list. I gotta find a way to do it. I have a way to do it, but I'd have to sacrifice everything. And to me, even as a game I've been wanting, the number one game I wanted for the last 5+ years, I'm gonna hold out for. I'm hoping that, to get this summer, if I just, work and work, get extra money, maybe I'll do it that way. There seemed to be some holdout on NES prices, but I talked to a game store owner at Game Exchange on Hawthorne. He's noticed the same thing that I've noticed, that this stuff's easy to get, but people are holding on to their 64 stuff, even their PlayStation 1 stuff. People are holding on to those now. They're seeing the value in it and maybe the long-term investment maybe. But it's one of those things that the NES, they're easy to get, except maybe some of the expensive ones might be the exception to that. I'm starting to see more people in some of my groups, even on Facebook and forums, who are getting rid of their collections. I'll admit, guys, even I thought at one time, again, maybe I should just get rid of this stuff and keep like the 200, maybe don't go for a licensed set. But then I kind of smacked myself in the face and went, wait a minute, get that set. I've only done it for how long? Might as well do it. But the only sets I'm really going for is Game Boy and NES. I don't want a complete set of anything else. I want to be honest, guys. This is really honest. And I'm going to get closer to the camera to tell you this. I kind of want out of the collecting game. It's not that I don't enjoy it. I've done this for so long, even doing video content on this. And I love talking about games and retro games, but I've done it for so long. I don't have a large audience. I appreciate you guys that watch my videos, even the people who don't sub to my channel but watch the content and like it. I do it for you guys. I do it for the enjoyment. And I do it to look back, watch myself maybe 5-7 years and go, I remember I picked that up. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how much that was worth. Or was I crazy spending that much on that? That thing's like a nickel now, something like that. Who knows? But I do it mostly for you guys and a little bit of that. I love doing the content. And I have about 20 videos planned I'm gonna try to do this year. That beat 'em ups video I've talked about for a couple of years, I really want to do this summer. I have to get the Game Boy video done. And that's why I'm not doing some of the Game Boy series videos. I'm gonna pause after Snow Brothers. I'm gonna be releasing part 1 and part 2 together in a giant video with extended clips, exclusive reviews, Mega Man 3, Mega Man 4, there'll be extended Batman. I think Tail and Gator will make an appearance, and some other games in there that I didn't talk about yet will be in that video before I go into part 3. And that's taken a lot of work, and there's some numbers I gotta really look at. There's a lot more games, surprisingly, on the PlayStation 1 era I did not foresee happening. And that blew my mind. I was like, whoa, that's only on the PlayStation 1 and the Game Boy? That's a weird combo. And there's a couple games like that. So some really weird ones to explore. I haven't been able to play a whole lot for fun lately. I was for a while. I went back and did some of my reviewing a few games. Like, I haven't played Chip and Dale in a while. I haven't played Chip and Dale 2 in a while. I haven't played Batman in a while. Oh yeah, I never did a review of Batman. I stopped doing that video a long time ago. It was supposed to be released like 3 years ago. I have it in the can somewhere, but I went back and played that one and some other games I haven't really played. I'm enjoying exploring the games, but working on the videos in the background as well. I'm enjoying doing the Game Boy series, and I just can't wait till it gets done and given to you guys. My hand gestures, giving. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more content. It's coming. Might be a little slow. I'm gonna try to do a little bit more loosey-goosey videos like this. Have fun. Go game. See you later.